It's on you. What's up, everybody over here? What's going on, huh? What's up, everybody over there? What's really going on? And what's up to everybody on the tube? How it do? What it do? Love y'all, miss y'all, man. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Drop my little pen, man. What it do, man? What's going on, man? What's up, everybody over there? What's up, everybody on my page, man? I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Really do, really do. You feel me? Everybody over here on Pandora's page, man, we appreciate y'all sliding through, coming in. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to give everybody a few minutes to come on in.
And in the meantime,
we're going to play us a little music. Facebook don't hate. We do not own the rights to any music being played unless we let you know ahead of time. For the most part, we do not own the rights to the music being played. Facebook, so don't hate. If you do, oh motherfucking well.
These are open domain songs anyway. Public
yeah.
They can Facebook and kiss mine.
All right, man. So it's your boy Squeakily, and I got my girl
Angel Lyric.
And together, combined, we are on Point Media. You heard me? That's right, baby.
You know it.
You done fucked around and slid into On Point Media. We appreciate everybody for coming in and tapping in with us. Before we get started, man, because it's a heavy show, heavy topic. No play, no motherfucking games is being played tonight. We gave y'all a little fun to run with. We had a light topic. We had Thursday, nothing but, shits and giggles, laughs. We back on board. We back on it. And tonight we are hitting a really, really important topic, really tough topic. So we're going to go ahead and let y'all chime on in, get in. We're going to give y'all 5 minutes to come aboard, do what y'all need to do. You feel me? Angel Lyric, you can let them know what part of the show
is it?
This is.
Time to get wild and loose. No, I'm sorry.
No, we ain't. I'm missing tonight.
Okay, this is the time that we ask you guys to put your kids to bed. Put them to bed. Don't have them around.
And usually I say it's on you. You use that discretion to put your kids away. Because this topic is talking about children and, things that can happen to them negatively, I would suggest that you put your kids away. But at the same time, it might be eye-opening.
Yeah.
And it might be something that you actually want them to hear and be knowledgeable about. So that's on you if you choose to put your kids up or not. Go ahead and let them know what else they can go ahead
and as everyone knows, we've been on a year and something now, and we are cannabis friendly.
Yes, we are.
Very, very, we're cannabis friendly. And I suggest that you guys maybe roll you up one. Roll you up one.
Now's the time of the show, man.
Now's the time.
Get yourself
roll
situated.
You up one, sit back, relax. You're on quarantine, you can't go nowhere, ain't shit happening, shit shutting down at 10 o'clock. Nothing that's going on right now. So tune in to On Point Media. Get your drink. I'm not sipping tonight because my side is killing me.
Oh.
So, and I just took some medicine, so I'm on water and juice.
Hey, she team water tonight.
Woo. So
tonight she is not on the sip, but we will be on the drip with the smoke. You know what I'm talking about? But for real though, we're gonna give y'all a couple more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody a chance to get settled in. We're gonna go 2-3 more minutes, let everybody join in before we get started on tonight's topic. Some people might see the topic and just not even want to click on tonight.
Yeah, well,
some people may feel uncomfortable with the topic, as you should.
Right.
Some people may feel like they on blast. Some people may not be comfortable. Some people, as you should.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, if you're looking for something, we can kill the music now. If you're looking for something to tickle your fancy, if you looking to laugh tonight, if you looking to hee hee ha ha, shuck and jive, shoot the shit, go somewhere else.
Right.
I'm just gonna tell you straight up, go somewhere else.
I need this one.
Tonight is going to be one of them nights where you will hear voices raised. You will hear us cussing. You may sense frustration, anger, and motherfuckers getting upset. But if this topic does not do one of the above for you, if this shit don't piss you off, if this topic don't upset you, If this topic don't anger you, especially if you got kids, I don't really give a fuck about how you feeling anyway. I don't give a fuck. You motherfuckers can, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Stop following me. Because anybody who don't see that this is our number one problem in the world, fuck your political views.
Right.
Fuck your race. Fuck your nationality. Fuck your color. Fuck your background, your demographics, where you from. All that shit that they try to use to separate us and to split us apart, all that shit don't matter. If we can't come eye to eye and see that our children is the number one priority and the number one problem that we got in this motherfucking country right now, yeah, Black Lives Matter. Don't get it twisted. I'm tired of seeing black men and women, especially our young black men, getting gunned down in the streets. Quit fucking calling me. You alone. Especially seeing us getting gunned down in the streets. I'm tired of that shit. But ain't none of that more important than protecting our babies.
That's right.
And if y'all don't understand that, fuck you. Don't fuck with me. Because we're going to fuck in tonight.
Don't answer.
I'm not going to answer.
Just tell them through the thing.
This shit crazy though. You know what I'm doing. Fuck.
Don't. Did you stop your video?
Oh man. Fucking call me.
Yeah, resume.
Whoever trying to call me, unless it's a dire emergency, text me. Text me. Please do not call. You know that I'm on the podcast right now. Please,
on your podcast.
Especially people that know that what we doing and what we got going on. So if it's an emergency, text me. If it's not, please don't call me. Man, see, I tried. I was. That's why I asked, what's your approach gonna be on the show tonight? Because I was trying not to get overly emotional, trying not to get super upset.
You just be yourself.
I'm sorry.
You have to be yourself, and people have to understand. Every time we do our podcast, it's not going to be something laughing and joking and all this shit. This shit, what's going on right now in America, is serious, very, very serious, and everybody should be taking this shit serious. Because if you got children or grandkids, little cousins, or whatever, you should be worried about them. You should be really worried about them, and you should let your eyes off your children. Period.
This shit crazy.
They don't need to go to the bathroom by themselves. They don't need to run in the parks by themselves. They don't need to be outside the fucking front door playing by themselves. You need to be out there with them at all times.
So I'm gonna break this shit down tonight, though.
So you go in, and I got your back on all of it.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a couple people down in the building. See Lisa, what's up? Appreciate you, Benji girl. She watching. She say, hey, y'all, see y'all. Appreciate y'all, Benji girl. She say, straight up facts, 100. Benji girl says, I love this energy. It needs to be talked about. Thank you. That's right.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. And you know what's good to me is that when people know there's a problem and they know how to approach it and they accept, okay, this is the problem we're having. So let's talk about it and find a solution to it.
Yeah, man. We got to talk about this shit. You turn yours just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna give everybody 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes, and then we going in. Give everybody 2 minutes to go ahead and try to start coming on in, getting themselves organized, getting themselves together. I'm not doing no invites. I'm not none of that shit.
Right. Because if it's serious, when you see the topic, you should want to come.
That what they call it, a caption, headline, whatever it is. When you see that shit come across your feed,
right, you
should stop what you're doing and want to hear what's going on.
Yeah, because I don't think it's too many people that's really
hide from this shit.
Yeah, that's
and really, I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, because the only one I know that's really going in is Young Pharaoh.
Yeah,
Young Pharaoh is going in.
No.
There's a lot of other ones that's going in. Okay,
but
good. Okay, because
but that group of people is marginalized. That group of people is boxed in as conspiracy theorists. That group of people is always hushed up or pushed aside because the problem itself is big, But the problem of keeping it a secret is even bigger. And it's designed. It's a machine out there designed to keep this shit a secret. Mm-hmm. And we gonna understand why, find out why, and who the fuck benefits from keeping some shit like that secretive.
Hello.
But it's people out there that will. It's people out there that do.
Have.
It's people out there that is. And that wants to continue to benefit from keeping this shit a secret. Mm-hmm. But fuck that. Nah. Mm-mm. No. And you know what? Another thing, if I notice that it's a weak ass audience tonight, if I notice that it's a weak ass viewing, and we have very small views and very little people coming in and commenting, that's cool, no problem. But I'm watching. Fuck what you're going through. I'm watching. I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to my followers. You goddamn right. Yeah, get mad if you want. Motherfucker, stop following us tonight. I wouldn't give a shit. Because I'm watching. I'm fucking watching. If our shit is extremely low tonight, and we got record lows on comments and record lows on views on a subject matter like this, now I understand people is busy. I don't want to hear nobody's shit. I know what you're saying. I understand people is busy. I understand people got shit to do. I understand people got things going on. But if we have a record low amount of viewers and comments tonight with a fucking topic like this, and the majority of our followers I know the majority of our followers got kids, when we double back around and we talking on some bullshit, we talking about sex, we talking about cheating, we talking about entertainment, some fugazi shit that's frivolous, that don't benefit us, and especially ain't finna get our kids nowhere, and our shit is lighting up, comments everywhere, I'm gonna stop in the middle of the motherfucking show and I'm checking everybody. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. You're not gonna do nothing. What you gonna do? Nothing. Man, I would rather have 3 followers
than to have a bunch of.
I would rather have only 3 followers that really, really is trying to make a difference, really, really respect what we're doing, what we're trying to accomplish, and who are steadfast and stand up for the rights of children. I don't try to come together and build with motherfuckers on all kind of other levels. Economic, race deprivation, getting our people together. All that is cool, but none of that is as important as protecting our children. That shit don't got a color line. And that's what I was telling when this shit is bigger than what we think. That's right. It's not just about white and black. It's evil versus good. Yeah. It's good black people, evil black people. Good white people, evil white people. Yeah. Period. That shit ain't about color. But if we can't come together and have an understanding, and we can't come together and get a move together about protecting these kids, I ain't trying to hear shit up. I don't give a fuck about what you got going on. I'm not buying none of the bullshit you selling. If you can't fucking stand up and be on your square and have a voice.
And the thing about it is that we should be protesting about this. Why not? We're not protesting about these kids being snatched up and fucking put in slaves to be sex slaves and all this shit.
Okay, so it's time to go ahead and bust into this shit.
Go for it.
All right. I'm mad in the motherfucker. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm hot right about now. All right. So tonight's topic, for those that's just coming in, those that's just joining, first and foremost, we appreciate y'all. Everybody that's tapped in, everybody that's viewing right now, we really, really appreciate y'all. It's all about y'all. Shout out to Lou. What's up, Lou? I see you over there on YouTube, man. Shout out. Appreciate everybody that's on Facebook that's watching. We appreciate y'all. Really, really do. Man, this topic tonight is very, very, very prolific. It's been on the tip of our tongues. It's been one of those conversations that we may or may not have, but it never seems to ever grow legs and end up being the conversation that leads when it comes to religion, politics, and or any type of progression of mankind. We hide the fact that not only in this country, but worldwide, we have a problem with pedophilia. Tonight, that's what we talk about. Tonight's topic is pedophilia, America's nightmare, because it is. Y'all think that is a problem with black people being gunned down in the street? It is. But do you think that that problem is bigger than the safety of our kids being preyed upon by adults, especially adults in powerful positions?
Right.
Homelessness is a very, very big problem and near and dear to my heart. And nobody should have to go without eating or having a place to stay. But that itself still ain't a bigger problem than our kids being preyed upon, sexually abused, molested, offended.
Sacrificed, period. Sacrificed. They're being sacrificed. They're being snapped. And a lot of these kids that's coming up missing are not just taken and they're being used to be sex slaves. I mean,
okay, so by definition, for those that don't know, maybe you heard the word before, maybe you haven't, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but the word pedophilia by term is when someone is exclusively sexually orientated and have sexual feelings that are directed specifically towards children. Once again, for those that don't know the exact definition of pedophilia, pedophilia is an exclusive sexual desire or sexual feelings that are directed specifically towards children. So this is a motherfucker who specifically gets turned on, aroused, or has sexual gratification from children. Okay? Not like a young,
right.
Not a
like
60-year-old man. Well, no.
You don't think he's a pedophile?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
But what he did, he goes back and forth.
Yeah.
R. Kelly has a preference for younger females and teenage girls, but he has engaged with women that his age and that are not
they are. Yeah, I believe that.
Pubescent.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically, if we go get technical by term and by medical term, R. Kelly is not a pedophile. He's just a sick motherfucker who does like children as well. But he's not exclusively only into younger women. Though the majority of the women that he's been with were younger, he has dated women his age and older. Okay. So by definition, that excludes him. But fuck that. He's a sick motherfucking pedophile in my book too. And see, that's what we're going to talk about too, is it seems like we can acknowledge when certain people are accused and or arrested of being a pedophile. But when we are talking about others that have been accused of and or in trouble or arrested under the gun for being a pedophile, we forget what the term is, or it just isn't possible.
Yeah, right.
And I'm gonna get into that. So pedophile, that's what the definition of a pedophile is. Also, by definition, one must be at least 16 years of age themselves and at least 5 years older than the pre-pubescent child that they're engaging. New word for some may have not heard. Pre-pubescent. Pre-pubescent. Listen to the word. Before. Pubescent. The level of puberty. So, a person who is a pedophile is someone who is targeting children prior to them reaching the level of puberty. With young men, it's known that men Females can reach the age of puberty in between the ages of 9 to 13 years old. And young men reach the age of puberty in between 12 and 14 years old. So they even have narrowed it down to an age group. Fuck that. Kids is kids. So 9 to 14 is considered prepubescent ages. And so if you're messing with somebody outside that age and you're 4 years older than them, or you're outside that age, is that not pedophilia? Mm. So if it's a 19-year-old young man and he's having sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl, per terminology, they saying that shit ain't pedophilia. Bullshit. And see, that right there is the way that it gets swept under the rug. Because the system, society, government, politics, and religion have systematically come up with plans, ways, and loopholes to protect pedophiles. It's in every fucking branch of our lives. Religion. We're going to act like ain't no pedophile problem in the Catholic Church that dates all the way back to the times of Rome. Education. Yeah. Inside the schools. Professors. School teachers. Daycare providers. After school programs. Coaches. Assistant coach. It goes on and on. Politics. So we're going to just act like, Prince Andrew ain't had nothing to do with nothing. We're going to just act like Prince Andrew ain't on Jeffrey Epstein's flight log. We're going to just act like he wasn't the main actor on Pedophile Island. Same fucking thing with Joe Biden. All these allegations, but we will hide it. We will act like it does not exist when it's pinned on somebody who we associate with, or it's pinned on somebody who we are near and dear to, or it's pinned on somebody who we may think that we might benefit from.
I can't believe people can put that much trust in one person. For real.
Military. It's in the military.
Yeah.
It's in the military. Military, education, religion, politics. And we ain't even finna fucking go into. I would probably have to do a whole nother show to talk about pedophilia in entertainment. Pedophilia in entertainment? In the music industry? In Hollywood? But we could talk about all the shit in the world. We could talk about all the problems that plague us. We could talk about all, and the other thing about it, our community, in the black community, we can go the fuck off about who ain't doing this, who ain't doing right, who ain't a role model. You motherfuckers sitting there talking about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and their new song, Wet Ass Pussy. Well, I looked at the lyrics. If you're going to complain about something, complain about it being demonic. Not over sex. Y'all got a problem with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion showing their ass and titties, but you ain't got a problem with our politicians being hand in hand with accused and charged.
That's right.
Pedophiles?
Right.
How the fuck you look saying that you feel some type of way about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. It ain't nothing that a 10-year-old girl can learn from that. That's going to be positive. The visual, the lyrics, and all. I understand that. But you motherfucking jigaboos out there trying to assassinate them girls, hang them up on the cross, talking about how they bad influences and how they ain't no role models and how they just falling into the white man's trap. Well, what about you motherfuckers turn around though and praise Kamala Harris, who is known and tied to hiding evidence when it comes to pedophilia. She got a 90% conviction rate.
Yeah.
87.9% conviction rate when it comes to locking niggas up for weed and frivolous ass charges. But she don't got not one arrest when it comes to sexual assault, sexual abuse on children cases that came across her desk. Not one arrest. But you motherfuckers are getting mad at Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, but y'all ain't mad at her. Shame on you. It ain't even shame on her because she working with the crooked ass system that got it like that. But shame on you. You motherfuckers is lost.
In the sauce.
When the last time you done seen any of your favorite politicians, your favorite entertainers on the front lines pushing the line about saving these kids from pedophilia? I'm waiting. I'll wait. I want to know your favorites. Where the fuck they at? NFB Slow said, I'm in this bitch and kill all pedophiles. Yeah, I'm gonna go to fuck in tonight, brother. I'm gonna go in tonight because it's funny how, like, I don't know if you caught it or not, but I was just saying, within our community, we can talk about assassinating, talking down, bringing down each other on so many levels, on so many different levels. We can come up with laundry lists on what we're gonna talk about our people about, how we gonna bring them down. But the one thing we never talk about is those that are known for pedophilia.
We hide it. We brush it under the rug.
Now here's the thing: is in the neighborhoods, it's different. In the neighborhood, in the local neighborhood, first and foremost, it ain't that many motherfuckers walking around in our neighborhoods that's pedophiles. At least we don't know about that. That's not known open. Right. Okay. But in the hood, when you do find out somebody's a pedophile, oh, street justice is taken care of. Oh, that motherfucker that lives on the corner. That motherfucker that lives on the corner, man, that motherfucker is a pedophile, man. He fuck with kids. Right. Motherfuckers is gonna get him moved up out of there quick by any and all means necessary. You fucking with kids? Oh, hell no. Automatic violation. But why we don't have that same energy when they say it's not the man on the corner? Hey, you know that rapper blah blah blah? That motherfucker's a pedophile. And it's known facts. It's known evidence. Why we don't have that same energy? Oh man, fuck that. When we see him in concert next, we snatching his ass up, he gotta go. Yeah. We not buying his shit no more. We not supporting him. We not going on his tours no more. Yeah. Oh man, you know such and such. Oh yeah, man, she's my favorite actress. Oh, you know she's a pedophile. Why we don't have that same energy? Oh, fuck that. Why we don't go up to their screenings, to their promotions, to their events, to their book signings, they're showing their walkthroughs, whatever they doing, and tear that shit up. Right. Oh, you know such and such, man, the quarterback for blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, that's a bad motherfucker. Oh, you know he a pedophile. Here go the evidence. And we see it, and we don't do shit about it. We still go to the motherfucking games. We still buy their jersey. Yep. And we still have they face on our screenshots. Yeah. We root for them, cheer, lose our voice hollering on a Sunday. Right. Why? Why? You motherfuckers saw big bad macho in the neighborhood when it's another motherfucker that's supposed to look like you, that's supposed to be on the same level as you. You ready to kill them, knock them off if you find out that they're a pedophile. But when it's a motherfucker that you idolize, right? That's the difference. When it's a motherfucker that you idolize, when it's a motherfucker that you look up to, when it's a motherfucker that you hold at a higher level of esteem, and you find this shit out, you don't have that same energy. Why? I don't get it. How the fuck can y'all be mad at Cardi B about not being a role model and being oversexed, but you're not upset with Kamala Harris, right? And she done hid evidence when it came to cases on pedophilia and child sex abuse. Let's talk about that.
Hold on, let me say something before you say that. Also, if they don't know why they hating on Cardi B, Joe Biden has just said she's gonna represent black women. She's gonna be the voice for black women. He should have chose Cardi B to speak for black women. She don't represent me.
Fuck him.
And you wonder why he went and got Carly B. She probably been all ran up in. Come on now.
You got any comments? Because I'm finna.
No, yeah. You go ahead. You got comments over here. I'll read the YouTube. You can.
Benji Girl said, y'all love that energy. This needs to be talked about. Alicia's watching. Alicia said, yep, that's right. Because people let their kids go over to sleepovers and stuff like that. I trust no one.
That's right.
Exactly. You got to be cognizant. You got to do your due diligence. You got to do your homework.
Well, like I said before, there used to be a time when parents would not even allow their kids to go to the neighbor's house unless they knew the parent. That's no more like, it's not like that no more. Hey, mom, I'm going to Johnny's house to play some games. And mom said, oh, okay, well, just call me when you get there, baby. But mama don't even know Johnny's daddy is a pedophile. Or her mom, his mom.
For real.
That's what happens these days. People are not watching their fucking kids. Your child go to the bathroom in Walmart to use the bathroom.
For real.
You don't know who the fuck is in the stall. Because they 12 years old, they big enough to go by themselves. Come on now.
We got comments on YouTube and Facebook. Before I get to them though, let me go back into a little more of this report. So I was doing some research on this topic outside of what I'm already versed on, but I was on a website, and the website, this shit crazy, man. I was on a website earlier, and the website was yes, it's actually a fucking website out there, believe it or not. The website is called, this is crazy, pedophiliaseverity.com. Pedophiliaseverity.com. And then there's also virtuouspedophiles.com.
Wow.
Virtuouspedophiles.com.
Yeah, everybody knows what the word virtual comes from. Wow.
Okay, so I was doing some research, and where this shit gets fucked up and how it got fucked up is because these motherfuckers don't want to address this problem because it's so prevalent in Hollywood and politics. They pretty much kind of swept it under the rug, but then it was so bad, so many people was complaining about it. They acknowledged it, but the way they did it was not acknowledge it as a crime. They acknowledged pedophilia as a mental illness.
So it gets passed on by. Basically.
Yes. Sex offenders that are diagnosed as pedophiles in the courts of law in the United States can and may be subjected to involuntary commitment.
Wow.
Involuntary commitment into a mental facility. Involuntary commitment, and this could be forever. But basically, they can have that happen to them in lieu of jail time. So instead of going to jail as a pedophile, you have the option to involuntary commitment. Basically going to a mental asylum or some type of mental facility and going through their curriculum reform, whatever they have set up, versus going to jail. Now check this out. The New York Times in October of 2006 wrote an article, New York Times, October 24th, 2006, wrote an article. The headline is the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders Defined by Pedophilia. Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders Defined by Pedophilia. Inside that article, I was so pissed off when I read it, because in there is an area that states that those who have been accused of pedophilia, so you accused of liking little boys and girls, having sexual, being sexually aroused, or having a sexual orientation towards little girls and boys, you cannot be committed, and you cannot be charged for a crime for pedophilia until after an actual sex offense has been done. So you can be known, you can come out and admit, you could be talking to one of your friends and come out and admit that you're a pedophile. Wow. You got pedophilic ways.
Wow.
And they can go to the authorities with that information. That person that admitted to being a pedophile cannot be charged for nothing until after they commit a sex offense.
Wow.
So pedophilia ain't even acknowledged
a crime
until a sex crime has been done.
And that's even with the kids.
That's especially with that.
Wow.
Because
so that gives people all the opportunity to do
all the opportunity to sweep the shit up under. Oh, that's why I ain't even scratched the surface yet. That's why they box it in to a certain age group.
Wow.
You have to have sexual orientation towards a child that is in the age of what's considered pre-pubescent.
Wow.
Like I said, that's the ages in between 9 and 14. 9 and 11 for girls, anywhere from 12 to 14 for boys. So the whole range is in between the age of 9 and 14. If they outside of that range, 15 or older, basically, they're beyond pre-pubescent age. And if their attacker is less than 5 years under them, it won't even be considered pedophilia. So that's my best example.
So what
I can give a 19-year-old, but perfect example. Somebody that's 19 about to turn 20, right? Somebody that's 19 about to turn 20 goes out and has sex with a girl that just turned 15 today. Yesterday she was 14 years old. Next Friday, this nigga will be 20. Based off the numbers, because she's 15, over the age of pre-pubescent age, and because he's only 4.5 years or 4 years, 11 months and some days younger than her, technically, by this bullshit, motherfucking bullshit, fake ass, European ass motherfucking term that they done came up with, and this fake ass mental diagnosis that they done came up with, based off of that alone, a 19.5-year-old man or woman can have sex with a fucking 15-year-old and the shit ain't considered pedophilia? What the fuck wrong with y'all? Really? This is the shit that they done designed, and that's the shit that Kamala is protecting. She has never, ever, 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 ever convicted anybody that's been
even when the case
charged with sexual abuse, sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
When it comes to children.
Even when the cases came out with the Catholic Church molesting these kids, there was how many states? 50. How many states that had a charge with someone on pedophilia?
50 states had at least one.
Kamala Harris had not one.
Come on.
Not one.
And it ain't like they wasn't coming across her desk. The bitch was caught deliberately sweeping away evidence on these cases. When it involved,
and you wonder why Biden went got her?
When it involved the Catholic Church.
You wonder why Biden went got her?
Politicians. She swept the shit under the rug. So I go back to, how can you have a problem with a pedophile in the hood that live on the corner?
But you black. Cause she black. Cause she black.
A person who protects pedophiles that's supposed to run this motherfucking country. But I'm not going to give her too much energy. But I just want to, I got to get that analogy. You cannot have a problem with a pedophile in the hood that live at the house on the corner. Right. How the fuck is that? And you don't got a problem with the ones that's supposed to run the country who's been allegedly associated with or directly involved in pedophilic acts them motherfucking self. You motherfuckers is full of shit. Y'all full of shit.
And I think what it is that a lot of people, just like myself, I knew nothing about Kamala Harris. I heard about her, but I knew nothing about her.
Full of shit.
So a lot of people are just learning about Kamala Harris. But my thing is that when they learn and they know the truth about her, they still gonna go and vote for Biden to have this bitch that's beside her.
I don't give a fuck who votes for
her. And you wonder why Biden chose her.
I don't give a fuck.
She did hard shit.
Of course. She got her track record. She did hard shit. She got a professional track record of scooping up shit for pedophiles.
You know,
who the fuck else would you go get?
It's just like Kennedy said. You call Kamala Harris to hide some shit. Call Kamala Harris.
Shout out to Young Pharaoh for blasting.
Man, I'm so proud of him.
Shout out to Young Pharaoh.
If you guys don't follow Young Pharaoh, you need to.
But let's slow it back down and we go to these comments because I got a lot of information to dump off onto you motherfuckers. Because if this shit don't make your skin crawl, if this shit don't make you sick to the stomach,
right?
If this shit don't bother you more than seeing black men, I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, man. I done had so many guns pulled out on me by police officers. I done been laid face down on the cement so many times by cops. I done had so many verbal wrestling matches with law enforcement. Just because of the color of my skin, who I am and how I am. So trust me, I understand that we have a problem right now with black people being mistreated, especially when it comes to law enforcement. But none of the shit that we done gone through on that level, none of the shit that we done went through individually, none of the shit that we going through as a collective is more important than making sure that our kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, and all the ones that come behind them is fucking protected and free of having to live in the world that they preyed upon by adults, and not only adults, the motherfucking shakers and movers, the ones that's in power. If this shit don't bother you, if y'all ain't ready to move with this,
and my thing is this, if it's gonna take a racist, crazy motherfucker like Trump to bring their ass down, it's all a race to the motherfucking finish. Who gonna get there first?
Exactly. And see, that's what.
And
that's
if
what I was
it's gonna take him to bring them down, hooray for Trump! Take their ass down.
That's what I was gonna end this shit with is. You motherfuckers talk politics. I don't give a fuck about who you vote for.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
But my thing is, make sure that you rock with somebody because of their policies, what they stand for and stand behind, not because of who they are, where they said that they from, or what they look like.
Right.
We can't afford that shit.
Right, not right now.
You feel me?
Not the world we living in right now.
What my thing is, what I say to you is, if nothing else, when you going down the list to look at who you should be voting for, let that be one of your motherfucking determining factors.
Right.
Who the fuck is standing in front when it comes to stopping these pedophiles?
Yeah, right.
Protecting these kids.
Right.
And I'm rocking with whoever is on that side. If that's Joe Biden, Kamala, if that's Kanye, if that's motherfucking the Fruit Loop man, the goddamn zigzag motherfucker, Chester Cheese. I don't give a fuck who it is. Whoever is really fucking rocking with making sure that our kids are safe and ending pedophiles, that's who the fuck I'm rocking with.
And I want people to understand that because they think Kamala Harris is black and that's why they're voting. Kamala Harris ain't fucking black. But that's what a lot of people are, why they're standing behind her, because she's not black.
What's her position?
So people stop thinking she's black.
What's her position?
Her parents was an immigrant.
What is her position on pedophiles? What is her position on sex trafficking children?
Right.
If she got a stronger position and a better game plan on how to combat it, end it, and prevent it from happening again, then I'm rocking with Kamala.
Her sister, she probably brought her and her sister. Shit.
If, like I said, if Kamala Harris and Joe Biden.
Fuck Kamala and Biden and Trump.
That's fine. Yeah, fuck them all. What I'm saying is, if they can come out and show during these DNCs, during the committees, during these debates, if you can come out and address what your plan is when it comes to ending pedophilia, how you going to stop it from continuing to happen in our country. Right. And what your plan and policy is when it comes to punishment on those that are accused and caught of doing it.
Hell yeah.
If they politics is stronger than Trump's or anybody else's when it comes to that, they'll get my vote on that and that alone. That's what I'm voting. You know what? I might just vote this year.
Yeah.
And I don't do politics
or religion.
But I'm siding with and I'm rocking with and I'm riding with whichever politician comes out. And you know they can all lie. Right. They can all say, I'm going to do this and do something.
But we have seen proof. We have seen.
But I'm trying to see who actually shaking and moving and making shit happen. Yep. And actually holding motherfuckers to the fire, holding motherfuckers accountable, because y'all know accountability is everything to me.
Yeah.
So whoever is holding these motherfuckers accountable and not just saying it, but actually their actions is showing, I'm holding these motherfuckers accountable and I am fucking destroying pedophiles. That's who will get Squeaky Leaks vote. That's who I'm fucking with. I don't give a fuck about a party. I don't give a fuck about side of the aisle, side of the room. It don't matter. If you rocking with these kids, you for the babies, and you gonna make sure this shit don't happen no more, and you serious about really offing these motherfuckers that's doing it, I'm rocking with you. I'm team whatever. I'm team whatever. I don't give a fuck. So don't get it twisted because you see me talking shit about Biden and Kamala, and you may see me where it seems like I'm posting shit that supports what Trump is doing. I'm rocking with the motherfucker who's showing me that they is actually after the pedophile. And right now, goddamn me, Trump winning. Trump winning.
But baby, you know, I know you're upset because we both been talking about this all day. It's really it's heartbreaking to know that this is happening. You know, I don't know what it's gonna take for us to get across to our. That's what hurts me because I don't know what it's gonna take
for us to slide down the slippery ass slope again.
Understand where we're headed in our next future.
It's gonna take
where
for
our
us.
grandkids and our fucking kids, how they gonna fucking grow the fuck up?
It's gonna take for us to be emotionally charged, like we are, and go and vote for motherfuckers just based off of emotions.
I can't say nobody's mind.
This is what it's gonna take.
And that what hurts me
for us to be emotionally charged. For us to fall into the trap, for us to fall down the slippery slope and go and vote for who we think we should vote for, not paying attention to nobody's politics and just going off of emotions. We're going to vote them in, the ones that we vote off of emotions, and we're going to have high expectations for them.
Right.
And we're going to say, no matter what we've been through, we know that these people ain't going to fuck us this time.
Right.
And then we go turn around 2 years from now, because it ain't gonna take the full 4. 2 years from now, we're gonna turn around and say, damn, they fucked us. Woo! And when we bent over and they got half of that long motherfucker in us without no Vaseline, and we realize we being fucked, shit, we so stupid that we will not take it up out of us. We'll do what we always do.
What? Sweep it under the rug.
Find a motherfucking way to deal with it and fuck around and like it. Yep. That's what the fuck is gonna happen.
Right.
That's what the fuck is gonna happen.
But I want everyone that's supposed to be voting. I don't try and change your mind. People hit me and they say everything. I had to block people, all this shit.
Fuck everybody.
Not trying, I don't give a fuck.
You know
I say that all the time.
Fuck
let me
everybody.
say something. Let me say something before. Let me say this so I won't forget. Okay? I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about what I feel when it comes to the voting and all that. That's not my problem.
Add our energy when you see me, because you go see me.
All right? My problem is this right here. The Democratic Party, remember this shit, and don't ever fucking forget what I just said to you. Remember they started the KKK. I can name 5 things in my head that the Democratic Party has done, has not had black votes backs. They burned down Black Wall Street.
Let's bring it back in.
Okay? They done done a whole bunch of shit. Antifa.
We're gonna do a whole different.
All that shit. Y'all better go do your fucking research. I'm telling you. And I'm not Republican and I'm not Democrat.
It's not about them tonight, but it bleeds over into this shit because it's lightning politics. It riddles the political platform. It riddles the political community. And right now, motherfuckers that's up for a vote, it's motherfuckers that potentially either A, has been involved in pedophilia, accused of being involved in pedophilia, align themselves with, or associate themselves with known pedophiles. So that's why it has so much to do with politics. And the coldest thing about it is, it's like, I get the sense and the feeling, especially when it comes to our community, that it's a lot of motherfuckers that know.
Yeah, I do too.
About the rumors.
Yeah,
because we go call them rumors. Yeah. Because everything is allegations right now. Nothing has been proved right now. But everybody, not everybody, but the majority of the people in our community, because we in the information age now. It ain't like, oh, well, you got to be educated or go to Yale or only be in this society or this club to get privy to certain information. All you got to do is have your phone on.
Right.
All you got to do is go to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google.
Right.
There's so much shit out there.
You got to go to the library.
You don't even got to leave your house no more and have so much information. Now it's misinformation out there, and you got to do your due diligence to weed through the bullshit. But it's so much information out there.
You can compare so much.
Exactly. It's so much information out there right now that I know that our people didn't heard about the pedophile shit that's going on within politics. The pedophile shit that's going on within entertainment.
Yeah.
And we can talk about every
because there's a whole lot of Caucasian people woke on it.
They are they the ones
and
they're
the ones
that spearheading the movement.
Exactly. What's it called? Save Our Children?
It was Save the Children, but it needs to be changed to Save Our Children, because this is how dirty these motherfuckers is. The woke white people out there that's really concerned. Better zoom it. The woke white people that's concerned about this shit,
don't fucking send me no inbox.
And the non-blacks, they got a movement started. They started a movement, Save the Children. Crafty ass, shady ass, pedophilic ass Bill and Melinda Gates, they went and capitalized and made it their hashtag for their foundation, Save the Children. So they went and took a hashtag that was meant to address pedophiles. They took it and made it their own shit. And now it's going to be associated with vaccines, saving our children. So the new one is Save Our Children. They can't take that shit. But this is that's to go to show you how big and how deep of a problem this is.
Right.
They see that all these Americans have come together and started a movement, Save the Children. And instead of letting that get out there and be known to the world as a anti-pedophile hashtag, these motherfuckers jumped in front of it and made it a part of their fucking foundation. Right. That lets you know that they know that the people is woke and motherfuckers is digging in their sides.
And Trump is trying to bring all of them motherfuckers down.
Let's go to some of these comments.
Yeah.
I got comments like a motherfucker.
Trump's trying to bring them all down.
Can you fire something up?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I got comments. Don't sponge nothing around here. You need to read over here because you haven't read over here, and then I'll come over here and read.
Can't believe, motherfucker.
Sorry, you guys. Woo!
NFB said another thing too. Democrats use rappers. This is the same thing you just said. NFB said another thing that Democrats do is use rappers who are not black or that are gay, to try to trick the people into voting for them.
Hell yeah, they do.
Like how Biden used
Cardi B.
Cardi B ain't
black.
Last time I checked,
how she gonna represent us?
Last time I checked, she was Latino. Very proud of it, and I ain't got nothing against.
I like Cardi B. Don't get me wrong. I don't knock her for shit.
But she
don't represent me.
She knows what nationality she is.
Yes, she do. She'll tell you, and she'll put that language on your ass real quick too, and let you know.
She doesn't get it twisted.
Please.
So don't you let them twist it for y'all. She knows who the hell she is and what she is. So don't let them twist it for y'all. Just like with Kamala. She knows who and what she is. Don't let them twist it for y'all. Il Mommy said, hey, Ma and King Squeaky. Ma, love that look you got going tonight.
Thank you.
Sandy B said, man, I'm at work, but we in here. What's up, Sandy?
Hey, hey.
Sandy said, I don't care who it is. If you fucking with kids, fuck you. You an asshole for real. Straight up. NFB said, I know I never spent the night at somebody's house if you didn't know them, period. If we didn't know your parents, the mama, the daddy, or your siblings, what they do, and not only, I know them, we gonna talk before you go over there, face to face. I need to see if Johnny's mama got tweaker ways. I need to read her body language.
You don't let them just go over there.
I need to come by the house myself.
Shit.
Walk your ass in the house and see where your kid gonna be sleeping that night. Meet the parents. The fuck? Sadie said, fuck that shit. That's why my kids don't spend a night over nobody's house. You just cannot trust nobody nowadays. That's in the good book. For real. Il Mommy said, that falls under statutory rape. Exactly. Motherfucker 19 and a half and he have sex with a 15-year-old. Right. That should be statutory rape. Absolutely. But some states won't even recognize that. Some states don't have that law. And to make it even across the board, they trying to basically get rid of it altogether. And to say that motherfuckers that do that type of act and that type of behavior got a mental illness and not a fucking criminal.
So they can go get help.
You mentally fucked up, but you're a criminal too.
They can go get help.
You're a sick criminal.
Yeah.
You're a mentally fucked up criminal. The fuck? I don't motherfucking get that. A motherfucker can get arrested and go to jail as a crime for refusing to pay a punk ass IRS taxes. Right. But a motherfucker will not go to jail if they openly admit that they sexually attracted to kids. But this the motherfucking shit that you motherfuckers will be willing to back up though. Y'all be willing to co-sign this shit. You gonna have to look at me eye to eye. Y'all gonna have to look at me face to face. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I've been seeing all the little comments. I've been seeing all the little faggot shit y'all been having on Facebook, Instagram, talking about what a motherfucker talking about when they post the shit they post. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But when all this shit is said and done and shit hit the fan, just like a lot of you motherfuckers now, when it comes to the motherfucking scandalous shit that Europeans is doing, now all you motherfuckers is, oh man, y'all being right about the shit. Man, oh man, y'all was talking about that shit years ago. Now you motherfuckers is sitting there with shit on your face. We ain't saying nothing to you though. I ain't jumping down your ass because I knew eventually you motherfuckers was gonna wake up. It's the same shit with this pedophilic shit. And when it comes to this motherfucking politics, I side the way I side because I see one side making a concerted effort to end this shit, and the other side ain't doing shit. Right. And if anything, they cover that shit up. So all that shit y'all talking about a motherfucker with the shit they post, right? Start posting some shit that show the other side being Biden and Kamala ending this shit. Well, see, start posting some shit about Biden and Kamala, what they doing when it comes to taking actions against pedophilia. And if you ain't doing that, don't say shit to me. And see, don't say shit about the shit we posted. Unless you can counter the shit. We done talked about Trump. Because if not, you just on some emotional shit and you and your feelings. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I bet you ain't gonna do nothing when I see you. I bet you ain't gonna do nothing when I see you. I'm gonna let him talk. I bet you ain't gonna. You can feel how you want to feel about the shit I post when it come to political shit. But you better just keep that shit to Facebook, because I bet you ain't gonna do shit about what I post when I see you. And we can have an open discussion about why I feel the way I feel and why I post the shit I post. I hope you got an educated response, because if you just on emotion, I'm gonna fire your ass up. I'm gonna roast your toast. Point blank, period.
Okay, you gonna read some more comments?
You can go ahead. I got some.
No, that's okay. You go ahead and read it. I'm gonna fire this up.
Please do.
You need to talk. You need to talk. You got a lot to say.
Wayne in the building. What's up, Wayne? I'm waiting for motherfuckers to have something slick to say. What's up, sis Raynetta? What's up, OG? Raynetta say, hey, family. Raheem in the building. What it do, brother? He said, shalom, shalom. Raynetta said, for real, right. Raynetta said, I used to work with 290, and that was some sick shit. I had to quit. They had a Jessica law and got rid of that now. It's only Megan's law. I need to research that. Hello. Motherfuckers that, Raynetta said, motherfuckers that get accused of that need to get life without. Period. If not the death penalty.
They need to get their shit cut off.
The motherfuckers should be life without parole and something done to them, castrated, something. Something should happen to men. Your genitalia should be removed. Women, your reproductive systems should be completely annihilated. Why you rot your ass in jail? Raynetta said, woo, it's going down. Ebony Hall came in. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we're going to be on for a minute
tonight, guys. For real.
This is so important. eBay. Okay, so I'm going to read some of these over here.
Let
me go over here and read some of these comments.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I have to get to them because you done shut me up for the night. I'm going to read these comments, though. I'm not going to let my fans So we got a lot of people in the room.
We appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for tapping.
Yes, shaking my fucking head. She said it's a damn shame. Netta McCormick says shame, cut the dicks off. Lexa say make sure you want to keep your kids in the damn house for real. On my mama. Ross Mahala say pedophile kill everybody they attack. Come on now. Roslyn says physical, mental, spiritually, psychological.
Straight up.
Psychologically. She said they got 2 SSI checks and don't pay child support. She said, I love him. Keep it up. She's telling you she loves you. She keep it up.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
You see, I just give him the floor.
No.
Because I know, baby, I know this is dear to me too, but we both express ourselves differently. I'm sensitive. I cry. So I don't want to cry on the podcast because it hurts me to know that these children are being attacked like that and nobody fucking cares. And people want to call out people for the way they're going to vote. And I don't want to vote for somebody that's going to be a pedophile and taking people kids and doing all this shit to people kids. I want to vote for someone that's going to be able to stop this shit.
Well,
but if I say, I'm going to vote for Trump, motherfuckers want to go on attack mode. And I'm the type of motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. I will delete you. Just like you said, shit. It is what it is.
Well, for me, this topic, this issue really, really resonates for me. And not just because it should bother everybody.
Right.
Parent or not, it should bother everybody equally the same, and it should be the number one priority for everybody on everybody's radar.
Yeah.
But this shit hits for me personally on a personal level so much so because I don't have birth children.
Right.
And it bothers me. So I can only imagine if I had seeds of my own,
right,
how passionate I would be about this. It's been so many times that I've gone to parents and tried to correct them, chastise them, check them about what they may or may not be doing or how they may or may not be interacting with their child.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I could be telling them something 100 complete.
Yeah.
True. And sometimes their only line of defense will be, but squeak, you don't got kids of your own, so you will never understand what it's like. You don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing or why I'm saying what I'm saying. You won't understand until you got kids of your own. And I understand that. I get it. I do get it. But I'm using that same motherfucking energy on the flip side, though. For all you parents. For all the parents that I done heard that from. But you won't know until you got kids on your own. Well, y'all got kids on your own. For all you parents out there. If I'm this motherfucking passionate about this and I don't got kids of my own, if this shit bother me, this motherfucking, I ain't slept today. I didn't sleep last night because I knew what this topic was going to be on. And then I fucked around just coincidentally and fucked around and bumped and came across Young Pharaoh's video when he was going in on Kamala and he was talking about how she was protecting, and it tied to the motherfucking knot for me. If I'm a non-birth, non-blood child having motherfucker is this serious and this passionate about this issue, I don't understand how y'all motherfuckers skin ain't crawling.
They don't care.
I don't understand how motherfuckers ain't getting together, hitting each other up, coming up with support groups, Facebook groups. Y'all do everything else.
Protesting. Fine.
We protest. I ain't seen
for real
nobody standing in front of the state capitol, standing in front of these politicians' offices, standing in front of these law offices,
to the point is because
protesting
they don't know
about pedophilia. Why ain't we talking about this shit every day? Why every time they mention the sex trafficking ring when it comes to Epstein, why does shit always get hush hush?
Right.
Sweat?
They don't want
why mainstream media not talking about this shit?
Right.
Well, I think y'all know why. But why are we not pushing the issue? Right. Why is it not that big of a problem for us? Why is this? Why can you sit back and say to yourself, I don't give a fuck who comes in and replaces X. I just want X gone. But the thing that you're replacing X with is a potential pedophile, associates with pedophile, and are amongst other pedophiles. Y'all cool with that? Y'all mean to tell me y'all really cool with that? Y'all cool with voting in a potential alleged pedophile, child abuser, and person with sexual assault allegations? Wow. Running for vice president. Y'all cool with that? Y'all willing to replace whatever with that, and y'all cool with that? If that's what y'all saying, y'all think that y'all not fucking with me? Fuck y'all and the paper boat you rode on. That part. Got comments on YouTube. Ilmami said, and one over the age of 18 can get charged for statutory rape for sexual relations with anybody that's under 18. Yes, even if their significant other is the parent want them to press charges, then they can. Blue said, is Uncle Don winning squeak vote? He's not winning out. Who, like I said earlier, whoever pushed a line about this pedophilia, whoever stands out and is not just talking about it, but actual actions that I can see
that are being remarked though.
No, it's not.
Is Uncle Don pushing squeeze?
I don't look at it as smart.
Well,
I mean, at best I would say that it was, I would say that he was trying to be sarcastic.
Right, that
You know what I'm saying?
that's when
we ain't got time for none of that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm looking past all that. It ain't gonna be no he and no ha on no level tonight on this topic. I don't got time to argue with nobody, no going back and forth. So to answer the question, is Donald Trump getting my vote? Right now, I'm not voting for nobody. Whoever I vote for, if I do vote, is going to be the candidate that showed me that they have pedophilia, the end of pedophilia, on their agenda, and it's one of their number one priorities. And not only is it on their agenda, but they have an action plan and have shown action towards it. So whoever does that, that's who will get my vote, if I vote, to answer your question. NFB Slow said, they put Save the Children and took it down. Anything would save our children. They put Save the Children and took down anything would save our children. That's how they do it.
Wow.
Social media is at work with them. Ilmami said, that's a cult, but because even when I wasn't a parent, I felt just the same as you are, Squeak. The intense and heightened as a parent, that's all. You doing good. Keep doing you. Right on. I appreciate that. Appreciate you. For sure, man. I don't see how this just does not somehow, once a day, once a week, somehow, some way, you should be thinking about, damn, you think we got a pandemic? Well, I'll tell you like this here. People can argue about the coronavirus. Is it real? Is it not? Is it killing that many people? Has it not? Does it affect this people? Does it not? We can question back and forth all day because the science has not come out and stood fast one way or the other. But one thing that we ain't gonna argue is that it's a fact that we have a real pandemic, and that's pedophilia.
Mm-hmm. They've been getting away with it for so long.
This shit has been going on and has been embedded so long in this civilization for centuries.
Yeah.
For centuries. And we just act like it's not that big of a deal. We know about it, but so here's my thing is, based off of the terminology, based off of it being a medical illness and not necessarily a crime until sex offenses have been made, I wonder how they're going to handle R. Kelly. Because he has sex offense crimes. And because of that, he's been deemed a pedophile. But it's documented that he's been having this mental problem for years. And there's several people who know about it. And he's come out personally admitting that he's a pedophile and even writing it in song. Will they treat him as one with mental issues, or will they treat him as a criminal?
He black.
He
is black.
This shit is swept up when it's convenient for those that need it to be. This shit gets swept up when a motherfucker can get promoted by not saying nothing about it. When a motherfucker can get elected by not saying nothing about it. When a motherfucker can get put on, go platinum, win a Grammy, get an Oscar or a Tony. Then we'll sweep it under the rug. And y'all cool with that? Yeah, we ain't got a whole lot of comments tonight. And the thing is weigh in. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? How do we combat this shit?
See all of them, baby.
I maybe can't.
You know how they do us. They don't show us all the comments.
How do we begin to combat this?
All y'all comments. We don't.
Just like any and everything else, laws got to be put in place. We got to start on the local level. So what are we going to do to make sure that on the local level, starting off on the city level, that there's ordinance, that there's rules and regulations based around parks and recreation, after school programs, daycare facilities, people that's entrusted with our kids. What are we going to do? What's the game plan? We can talk about everything else, but motherfuckers ain't talking about that. And that should be the number one thing that we talking about. Terrell said, hey, what's up? I'm in the building. What's up? What are we talking about? He don't even know. He just seen the caption.
Well, he was on my he was on my post today when I posted the map. I posted the United States map of the pedophilia that's going on in America, and he was one of the ones that hit on it. Not too many people. That's why I keep saying there's not too many, especially black people, that's gonna admit and come to the front and say, "Yeah, I know this shit is going on, and I don't like it." But I've been a Democrat all my life, so all I need to do is just vote for Biden and vote for the black woman. It's deeper than that, and it's hard to get that through our people.
And I hate to tie the two together,
but
they gotta be tied together. I hate to try to tie pedophilia and politics together, but you've got to, because that's a huge part of the reason why it's such a big problem and why it's been held secret so long. Because politics is in place to sweep the shit under the rug, and then you got politicians that hide the shit. That instead of assaulting it and attacking it, they pacify the shit. They button it up. They call it what it ain't. Come on, man. He said, what's up, man? Terrell said, so who we talking about? Creepy Joe? Man.
I'm talking about all of them. Pedophilia is
Tim said, I came in late. I was on my own podcast. So appreciate you coming in, brother. Right on. Appreciate you. Yeah,
send us your link too, so we can support you.
We're talking about pedophilia, America's nightmare. We're talking about a topic, a subject that has been the elephant in the room of many rooms. We're talking about a subject matter that
new black folks would be mad, when they find out.
And you it's like are so right, baby.
They just sitting there like,
you so right.
Okay, so what? So what? So what? That Kamala is a pedophile. So that they ain't proved to show me. But when I tell you to do the research, then there's a problem, because I don't want to show you again and again and again and again.
And you so right, because
I'm tired.
And you so right, because not to make it
a bitch is like a pedophile.
Not to make it seem like that. Shit. Not to make it seem like that. But in our community, that shit is at a minimum.
Yeah, and they can't see
that shit is at a minimum. You don't have a bunch of, at least not it being known and out in the open, where there's a big pedophilic problem in the black community.
Right.
We just don't play that shit.
Right. No
one should.
Right.
But in our community, them's one of the things we just don't play.
Right.
Okay. So for that being one of the things that we just naturally don't rock with, that we don't fuck with on no type of level, when you are informed that a politician that can be the person that put policies in place that's going to not only make a difference in your life, but it ain't really about you no more. If you a parent, the ones that's going to affect your kid's life. If these people that's potentially go put policies in place that can affect your kid's life has allegations of being something that you naturally always been against, how can you not step out and be against that? And for you to co-sign with that, I don't
and then turn around and have a problem when something happened to their child.
I don't understand how
or somebody they know, or some kid come up missing. Oh, Johnny's baby came up missing.
If I was the average person of color that didn't really know anything about any of the political candidates,
yeah,
what I would do is I would say, okay, this is what this person is known for. This person is known for being this. This person is known for being that. That person is known for being that. I'm going to do all the research in the world that I possibly could do before I come out and have an opinion about any of them, before I be biased towards any of them, and damn sure before I vote for any of them. And motherfuckers ain't doing it.
They're not going to do it. It don't matter.
Shoot off at the hip.
What it is, this is the number one thing. They hate Trump. They have built it. They have built it into America where everybody hates Trump.
What else?
Okay? On top of hating Trump, they're going to vote because I've been Democratic all my life. On top of that, Joe Biden, I asked y'all today on Facebook, what have Joe Biden done for black folks? What have Kamala Harris done for black folks?
What else? What else?
And Kamala Harris is black. She's a Democrat. Oh, they know all of the Obamas.
Fuck out of here.
They know the Obamas. They friends with the Obamas. Obama didn't do shit for us.
Shooting off at the hip.
I don't get it.
If you basing your shit from just shooting off.
Oh, he gave us health care and phones.
If you basing your shit off just shooting off at the hip, your kids' life is more valuable than that.
Right.
And I'm not siding because that shit is illegal. I'm not trying to get nobody. I'm not getting paid. You ain't seeing me.
They say our show converts people
to
change their votes.
I don't. That's not what we here for. We here to be on perk. We is gonna be on perk with this shit. That's for goddamn sure.
They say,
but my thing is, man, research it all.
Research it. It's right there.
Like I said, Trump is every that you can. That's known to man.
Right.
Race is. Sex is every is. In my opinion, he's every fucking is on the face of the earth. He's a fucking idiot. He's not dumb. He's not stupid. No, he's an idiot.
He made some smooth moves.
He's chauvinist. He's all that. He's a fuckboy. Please let's let that be known. That's how I feel about Donald J. Trump. What is his stand when it comes to our topic tonight? And where has his actions been? Because of that, because of the proven facts, not how I feel, not what I think, but because of facts on that and that alone is why you see me post the shit I post. Is why you see me going so fucking hard on Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Because Trump ain't no worse of an asshole than either one of them. But on this one topic that we talking about tonight, he went in the race. And somebody got to show me where he ain't. Show me where Kamala Harris and Joe Biden is spearheading this topic, where they are winning the race when it comes to actions and action plans and politics and policies on this topic. And you show me and you convince me, I'll start posting that shit, and I'll start talking about all the and the fucked up shit.
But we have went in on Trump before. It's not like we haven't. We always go in on Trump and his stupidity.
I'm going to
but why is it such a big deal if y'all can like us when we go in on Trump? Why we ain't like when we go in on Biden and Camilla?
I'm going all in.
The bitch is a liar. She's a straight fucking liar.
All my marbles is on the table.
Come on, it ain't nobody hating. Somebody say you hating on who the fuck? I'm 56, she's 55. She don't look no better than me. Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about how she look. My thing is the bitch is sneaky and she done a lot of shit and she done threw out people in jail. She done threw over 1,000 people in jail. Had petty crime. For marijuana and everything.
170,000. Let's
You
correct that.
okay, yeah, right.
170,000.
You see what I'm saying? But
170,000.
But she turns around and hide all the evidence of the Catholic Church. They just call her up and tell her, Camilla, we need you to hide that we fucked about 5 boys that was underage. Come on, are you serious?
Lou said, wasn't Trump hanging with Epstein though? There was pictures of them all together a few times.
It's a race to the finish. That's
yes.
what we said. We don't support his ass either.
Yes, Donald Trump does know Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, he does. Yes, he did business with him. Oh. And yes, I personally seen with my own eyes court documentation where there was an underage girl that alleged Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump of sexual misconduct.
She was 13, wasn't she?
Yep.
We put this shit out too.
Donald Trump was found not guilty. And the young lady ended up writing a non-disclosure statement and the case was settled. That's how they always do it.
Right.
Yes.
And we mentioned this before.
Epstein. Here's the thing about it. We told you. Donald Trump is every is that you can think of. He's a fucking
deep state too.
He's with the bullshit too. And guess what? He stepped back away from the shit. As all the shit starts to hit the fan, when we tell you it's a race to the finish,
it's a race to the finish. Who's gonna get there first?
He's exposing everybody. It's like, well, fuck it. I know what I've done.
Right.
I know my sins. I know I'm a slime ball. But they came to him is acting like. Hold on. All you motherfuckers is acting like y'all ain't got y'all motherfucking hands dirty either.
Right. Come on now.
And the world is sitting back, calling me a pedophile, calling me a racist, calling me a sexist, calling me. Y'all having y'all field day. But you motherfuckers think I'm finna sit back and let you motherfuckers get away with this shit? Because you motherfuckers is the ones that, exactly. You motherfuckers the ones that's been rocking with this shit. I'm not a career-long politician. Y'all is. Y'all been doing this shit for decades. So guess what? We finna let the games begin. And for the last 4 years. Because as soon as Trump came into office, what the motherfuckers
said. He was saying things before he went into office, though. We weren't paying attention.
One of the first things he's going to do is bring down the worldwide sex trafficking.
Sure did. Sure the fuck did.
He was talking about his best fucking friends.
And
he was talking about some of his closest comrades.
That's where.
And the folk been on every since.
Yeah.
So saying all
that's why his MAGA hat came in and Make America Great Again. He was saying that because he knows the fuck what was going on behind. We don't see.
So to answer your question, Lou, yes, he's a fuck boy.
Yeah. Come on now.
He's just jumping in front of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying fuck it. And that don't make it no better.
Right.
That don't make it no better. But I will stand against a motherfucker that know that they done been caught red-handed.
No, he racist. He gonna do that, you know. He don't, man, shit.
And is willing to take all the heat and more than likely possibly die or be in prison.
Right.
For letting the world know about the motherfuckers that's in power. That's just like me.
Right. And so many people
that's got
so many people are waking up
to change your life.
Yeah.
That got the power to change your kid's life.
Right.
I'll much rather rock with a motherfucker that's ready to take that motherfucking knife.
Mm-hmm.
Pass me the grenade.
Right. That part.
Because he knows all marbles at this point.
That's right.
All cards on the table. And he could be quiet and just try to buy him another election.
Yeah.
But fuck it. He like, fuck it. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to let this shit be known. I'm putting you motherfuckers on blast. And not only am I going to put y'all on blast, but I'm going to wake the masses of the people up so they know what the fuck is going on too.
That's right. But people don't believe that shit. They say that's conspiracy theory.
How is it a conspiracy
they say
theory
conspiracy
when it
theory
comes to
when the bitch Maxwell is locked the fuck up and she having to tell it?
So you can't have your cake and your ice cream too. You can't say, okay, we know Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile. But then when the shit start hitting the fan and you see everybody that's on that motherfucking
on that platform,
you can't start making up excuses and but when it's some of your favorite actors, when it's some of your favorite politicians, when it's some of your highest religious figures, when it's some of your most prominent
actors and entertainers
and dignitaries. This shit is deeper than you can imagine. This shit is way bigger and deeper than the fucking presidential candidates for the United States of America. Man, this shit go way deeper than that. These motherfuckers is faces. But I'd rather deal with a motherfucker who's standing out in front of it.
That's right.
And running the shit and letting it be known and telling you go check this, and this out so you can make informed decisions than motherfuckers that's hiding and acting like it don't exist.
Right.
Motherfuckers acting like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's a conspiracy. Oh, that's a conspiracy. Oh, that don't exist. When we knowing damn well that it do, I'd rather deal with a motherfucker I'd rather deal with a motherfucker that's out in front of the motherfucking shit and trying to let you know what the fuck is going on, regardless of what it's gonna cost me. Because it's more than likely gonna cost that nigga his life or some time. Shit ain't gonna never be the same. Shit ain't gonna be the same for that.
And when he get out, they gonna set him up.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that
I believe
is not happy right now. Put it like that. On so many different levels. But when you think about the highest levels of what we was talking about earlier, how pedophilia hits all them different politics, education, religion, entertainment, sports and athletics, all that. The same prongs that pedophilia is in, this motherfucker done pissed off people at the top of all of them.
Oh shit.
He done pissed off people at the top of all of them.
Yes, he has.
So for him to have them nuts,
right?
For him to have them nuts and to step out for your kids.
Let me read these comments. Rosalind say pedophilia impregnate women not telling them. I hate that. Kids are awesome and deserve to know that they are blessed and happy to be loved and protected. Well, there are people out there that don't give a fuck about none of that. Andrea said, do you have a group where we can invite people to hear this? So many people need to hear this.
What you do on YouTube.
Yeah, On Point Media on YouTube. Or you can invite them from your phone or do a watch party right now. That'd be great. That's how most people do it. They do a watch party or they basically share the video, share it. And we're on YouTube. Since we're on YouTube, if you want to come over to YouTube, that's where most people are at. Okay?
So Lou Vision, I'm sorry, my bad. Lou Vision said, I wonder how they gonna handle R. Kelly stuff, man. How that's gonna turn out in the end. Because dude really did have a real illness. We only can see. And see, then if that's the case, if we see that, man, dude really had a mental illness, we go see if they go really try to rehabilitate him or if they go punish him.
But shit, they gonna do him like they did Bill Cosby. Y'all know, come on now. They gonna get done like they did Bill Cosby, but worse.
NFB Slow said, no, Trump kicked him out of the Mar-a-Lago because he was hollering at underage staff.
Ooh.
He wasn't on Epstein's flight log. No, he's not on none of the flight logs. The incident that I'm talking about, happened in New York. I know what you're talking about, where Donald Trump basically had to, shake Epstein because he was at the Mar-a-Lago trying to holler at all the little teenage receptionists.
Wow.
And he's not on Epstein's flight log. That's why he's pushing the line. But I've seen court documents where he was found not guilty, but he also had the young lady write a non-disclosure and settled out of court. So anytime you tell a motherfucker don't say nothing else and you break them off some change, to me, that shows a sign of guilt. So once again, I'm not saying that this nigga is innocent, that this nigga is not free of any of them activities. But what is going on is he know that the shit is bigger than him. And this nigga stepping out and bringing a highlight to the bigger problem. And so whoever is doing that, whoever in politics is highlighting the big problem, yeah, that's what I'm feeling, period. Because all the other shit don't matter. If we ain't got no policies in place or we ain't doing nothing to protect our kids, who gives a fuck about the economy? Who cares about health care? Our kids that we gonna need one day to be in health care, they being preyed upon. How they gonna grow up and be decent doctors? Who gives a fuck about the economy? Who gives a fuck about defense? Our babies is being targeted.
Yeah.
All right, you got comments?
No, I'm done.
All right. So
people are scared to comment tonight. You know, I'll probably get some hate mail tomorrow.
I don't give a fuck.
You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. To me.
Terrell said politicians spraying on kids, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Huh. Terrell said, man, y'all going in. This is a subject nobody wants to discuss.
No, nobody want to discuss this.
Crickets.
As you can see, the podcast is cricket.
Shit got shifted. But I knew that ahead of time. I knew that. I knew that.
I've been going in all day.
I knew that.
I've been going in all day.
And it's funny though, that just shows the temperament. That just shows the temperament of people. You know what I'm saying? Because people would be all hoopla, hoorah, rah, rah, rah.
Right.
Let us get in here talking about fucking, sucking dick,
right,
kissing ass, shaking some titties,
right,
some funny shit, getting high, whatever. Oh, everybody got something to say. Everybody want to chime in. But when a motherfucker talk about some real life and something that affects your kids,
right?
Oh,
or the next generation.
I'll watch. I'll watch, but I ain't gonna tap in on that.
That's
I hope y'all fact check everything, go Google everything, research this shit on your own if you think this is a game.
They're not gonna research it. I
beg, man, that's real shit.
I beg people every day to go research it, but they want to question me and ask me the same thing I've been talking about for the last 3, 4, 5 months.
She said, "Real talk." Right on, Corey Lanes. Appreciate you.
It's the same shit we've been talking about for the last 3, 4, 5 months. That's going on, and people still ain't hearing it. You know, it's like I'm not gonna go researching what she say. I'm just gonna expect her to tell me, and I'm not gonna go back and forth like that. Not at all.
So where we at with this shit? We about to wrap the show for the night up. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up soon here. We're gonna check out any last comments we got. But in the next show, this is where we at with this. And I will tell you, this ain't the end of this.
Right.
Because I didn't even get to go in like I really
should have.
Nope. I'm gonna save it.
We're gonna do a part two.
We're gonna do a part 2 of this. It may be Thursday. I don't know.
We might have to,
but it's gonna be a part 2.
It's gotta be.
I'm going to talk about the uncomfortable. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Since don't nobody want to talk about this shit on our level, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We could talk about everything else, all the other bullshit. We're gonna address this. Because I know that y'all know what's going on. I know that y'all heard about it. I know that y'all know about it. You know what I'm saying? But we failed to go and truly educate ourselves on it. Educate yourself on pedophilia. Especially if you got, how are you not going to be an expert on pedophilia?
Well,
and you got
a lot of people.
You should be able to read the signs, see the signs.
I think a lot of people think that it's not that big in the urban neighborhood.
It's not.
You know,
it's not.
So they don't look for that when it comes to their kid going to Betty's house and Johnny's house. You know what I'm saying? They think it's only going to happen if they out somewhere and their kid gets snatched. But it happens.
Man,
even when your kid is online playing games.
Trust me.
Online watching YouTube, there are pedophiles on there waiting for your children.
You are absolutely right. Because going back, pedophilia is when someone has an exclusive sexual desire directed specifically towards children. So when your little boy, little girl is on a PS5, PS4, Xbox, whatever, on YouTube, live chatting, streaming, interacting, there can be an adult on the other end that has an exclusive sexual desire directed towards your child.
Right.
It's that simple. So this is something that we all should be concerned on. This is something that we all should be educated on. So if you're uncomfortable with this topic, you should be. Educate yourself so that you become comfortable. Live in.
That's right.
I can talk about this shit all night. I have no problem talking about it because we need to educate each other on this. We need to talk about this shit. We need to bring it to the light. We talk about everything else. We talk about domestic violence. We talk about rape. We talk about drug abuse, alcoholism. We had one, Bud versus Booze. Oh, everybody was talking about it, cracking up. We talk about everything on the face of the earth. But we shy away talking about pedophilia. It's America's nightmare.
Yeah.
It's America's nightmare. And we're going to address it, and we're going to keep on pressing at it, flashing the flashlight on that shit.
It's swept under the rug and
keep on
urban neighborhoods so much to the point where
fucking...
these kids are getting molested all the time. And then the thing about it, you don't even know who it is. The kids are scared to come to the parents these days, period. They think it's okay. There's so much sex going on now, so much shit going on.
And then you see what's going on where politics and science is dumbing it down to make it seem like it's not that bad of a problem.
Right, and it is. I
didn't even go into, but do you know that they're trying to classify pedophiles as a sexual orientation?
Wow. And we not marching.
So they're trying to get it to where it's the LGBTP.
Wow. And that's why they coming with this.
They trying to make it a sexual orientation because they got websites. Before I get out of here, because they got websites like virtuouspedophiles.com. See, this is the shit that you need to understand and be aware of and talking to your kids about.
Right.
They got websites out there that support this shit. As long as you're a pedophile, so you can have exclusive sexual desires directed specifically towards children, as long as you don't actually go out and act on those desires. There's websites out there that have support groups for you and all kind of resources and all kind of shit.
Wow.
And this is the shit that we got to deal with. This is shit. So yeah, whoever is on top of this one right here, that's who I'm rocking with. That's who I'm rocking with. I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I don't give a fuck about what you're going through. If the politics don't line up with saving our babies, I'm not fucking with it. Period.
It hasn't been lined up with our babies for years, though.
Because the shit keep being swept under the rug. Keep being swept under the rug. Keep being swept under the rug.
People don't want to realize.
Oh man,
even from when hold on. People don't want to realize even from when Obama was in seat, this shit was still going on. What was the law that he signed? What was it that he signed? The executive law that he signed that you told me about today?
Which one?
Which one? See, I thought it was this one.
What?
The one that he made it a law that pedophiles don't have to. What did you tell me earlier? We was talking about it.
What?
You said there was a law that Obama signed that made it okay. He was in seat.
I don't know. I would have to go back. I'm sorry.
All right. I can't remember, you guys.
I would have to go back. It's so much that we didn't cover and didn't talk about tonight. So we definitely want to do a part 2 of this. We definitely do. We will do a part 2.
It needs it though. We need it
for real. And you know, if anybody has been offended, upset by tonight's material, it's not. I can't even apologize because it's really a shame on you. It's a shame on you. If you feel any certain type of way towards us that you didn't feel prior to tonight's episode, that's your bad.
Right.
And I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but we're going to continue to address this shit because this is as real as it gets. It's latent in our politics. It's latent in our entertainment, in schools, society. The kids turn on, man, your kids can't turn on TV. They can't turn on their cartoons.
Right.
It's crazy. I even got into the half of it.
Right.
On that ass though. This one right here, and it's crazy because I was telling her like we talk about so much shit, we research so much shit, and I was like, babe, through all this shit that's going on right now, my number one thing that I'm pushing behind is this fucking sex and human trafficking and these motherfucking pedophiles. That shit bothers me more than any political issue, more than homelessness, education, healthcare, the economy, national and
all that shit.
The prison industrial complex. More than any of that, any political issue that you can come up with to debate on, more than anything, this bothers me the most. And I told her, this is what I'm behind. And I told her why I get down the way I get down because of the research, not how I think, how I feel, because of the facts that's out there. That's on y'all to do y'all research and come to y'all conclusions. Right. Don't just do shit off of emotions. But we ain't even got into it like I was saying. Man, this shit is so much late. Yeah. Your kids can't turn on the TV and watch a decent cartoon. To go,
so if we do part 2 on Thursday, they can go and research some stuff like Pizzagate and all of those.
Oh yes, I got a list. I got a list.
Yeah, tell them what they need to go research.
Well, since we're just keeping it right there, cartoons, y'all go and research and Google Disney's association or connection with pedophilia. And then think about the last time you'd have been to Disneyland.
Yeah.
You'd have bought a product or some merch.
That's right.
From Disney.
Yeah.
Or then watched
a movie. Went to the theater and spent money.
Or watched the movie.
Yeah.
That's by Disney.
Or you just put your TV on Disney for the kids.
The Disney Channel.
Put the kids.
How many of y'all got toddler age
kids? Put the TV on.
That's just now learning to watch TV, and you put it on the Disney Channel
for
2-3 hours at a time, an hour, so you can get some work done.
Right.
This shit is real. This shit is serious. Google.
Right. I need to go back and look at that one too.
Pedophilia, Disney, and Disney's association with pedophilia. Disney ties to pedophilia. Y'all do that. That one thing. That's just one thing. And like I said, I got a list of shit. I got shit.
Okay, he gonna give y'all that to do. I'm gonna give you guys something to do too. Go and research Pizzagate and Hillary Clinton.
And the cool thing about it is they done probably heard about this shit.
Yeah, I know, but still, I want them to go and do that.
Sweep it around. So those two things, Pizzagate,
and Hillary Clinton.
And you come to your conclusion. Oh man, this is some conspiracy theory high shit. If that's what you conclude after researching everything, that's what you conclude. But at least open your eyes to it and see what it is.
Right.
And that's some bullshit. Get that out of my face. Or both. It might be some more to this. Let me look further. You go do one or two things.
Right.
Look those two things up. Pizzagate and Disney's association with pedophilia.
I think it's
Slow said, Lou said, okay, got you. Okay, y'all gotta go to work. Yeah, Il Mommy said, I'm loving y'all. I gotta hit the sheets. Hella tired. Keep preaching. This topic needs to be heard. Good night, y'all. For sure. We appreciate everybody for coming in, man. Tonight's not one of those hee ha ha moments. I don't know if we're gonna do it back to back round 2, but please believe and know and expect within the near future we will be finishing up, because it's almost 2 hours and we ain't even scratched the surface. That's how deep this issue is to me. That's how important this topic is to me. Mm-hmm. And what I came with for tonight isn't even an eighth of the information that I have that I can share with y'all if it's that big of a concern to you too. So it's information out there about this, and if for that much information to be out there, it gotta be a problem. So we gonna hit y'all with this round 2 sometime soon. We don't know if it's gonna be on Thursday, but like I said, expect for it to be sometime soon. And we going in. Comfortable or not, if when you see the topic, if it's that oh shit, they on that shit again, and you don't want to do it that night, fine. We have no problem with that. But we going in. You got anything else?
No.
All right. Man, we love y'all, man. Sometimes we come in and we hit hard sometimes, but we on point with it. Always. We're going to always be on point. You know what I'm talking
about? Always go research.
Always do your research. That's like LeVar Burton, man, don't take our word for this shit. Don't just listen to, they said, that. Don't just take our word, and don't just refute it just because you hear us saying it, just because it's us. Your own research. Double back. If you find something different than what we're saying, like we say, bring it to us. Let's discuss. Let's trade information so we can know and grow. That's how you build. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I love y'all. We can't do it without y'all. We cannot do this show without y'all. Y'all make the show. Y'all always make the show, no matter what we talking about. Love y'all, man. It's your boy Squid the Link.
And your girl Angel Lyric. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed you guys.
Appreciate everybody on YouTube, man. Appreciate everybody on YouTube sliding through, coming through, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody over here. Appreciate everybody on Angel Lyric. Whatever. We appreciate y'all. See y'all Thursday, man. Holla.